How y'all doing? Vidya James here, getting ready to take a look at this, this beefy freaking developers update. That's almost a freaking Nintendo Direct. I think that's longer than E3 was for any of them, except, well, for Nintendo at least. Because we know for Sony and for Microsoft, it's a whole bunch of nothing happening. Blood, mild language, use of alcohol. Where's the partial nudity? Even for... I just watched the Yu-Gi-Oh! Trailer for freaking Switch. Even Yu-Gi-Oh! Has partial nudity. Which was probably censored because for some reason, Harpy Lady has to keep getting censored like hell. Gas? Classical gas! Hey, Kara, what's going on? Alright, let's get this show started. 3, 2, 1, go. See what they've got going for us. Oh, kind of loud.
Hi everyone. I'm Yuzo Tsujimoto, producer of Iceborne.
The freaking
information about Iceborne with everyone. I'm Kaname Fujioka, executive director
of
Iceborne. Glad to be back.
I should probably do something like that myself.
Let's get started. Today we have a ton of information we'd like to share with everyone. We hope you're ready for a full digest.
Oh, is that a new monster? That is definitely a new monster. Old Everworm
has the power to obliterate ecosystems from their very foundation. We must stop it no matter the cost.
That's basically been your thing in the previous game. Trying to preserve the ecosystem.
You've seen it?
It was long before the first fleet was dispatched. There was an explorer searching for the new world. I hoped our paths would cross again.
Oh. Sapphire Star. She's from the 3rd fleet. Right. Your character's from the 5th fleet. Every 10 years, a fleet comes to the new world. And ours is your fleet was the 5th one. Oh, no, wait, no, she's from the 1st fleet. That's right.
Songs. The ecosystem.
But the 3rd fleet was the shift. Old
Is
Everworm.
This about Velcana?
Yeah, Velcana. Oh, noes.
We need the Dragon Razor ready now!
Wait, Dragon Razor? That's new. I've heard of the Dragonator, but the Dragon Razor? Oh, Brachydios! Fuck yeah! One of my fucking favorite monsters in the entire game. Oh, that's Acid Glavenus? Okay. Woo! Yep. Get out of here, Snaggletooth. Oh, Legiana's... Oh, of course Legiana's is still here. Hunt, hunt, hunt! He's the huntsman! Wait, Articuno, come back!
We've discovered unnatural fault lines all over this place. This all points to frequent seismic action throughout the area.
Wait a sec.
The old Everworm. Master!
This may be a 5th fleet assignment. But your master left you something to find. If you don't chase that truth, then it will be lost forever. Come with us.
Hunters, fight hard and stay smart.
Nice. I know that music's getting super copyright claimed.
It's real.
Oh, jeez. Starting off with a freaking big trailer. Very story heavy, I like that. Uh-oh. What the fuck is that? That's a new monster. What the fuck was that?
As everyone has just seen, Our latest trailer features several.
Woo! That was pretty fucking scary.
Monster Hunter World
Like fucking
Iceborne.
Brachydios is back.
And we'd like to take the time to break down some of the things that appeared in the video.
Hey, Rand, what's going
Firstly,
on?
we'd like to tell everyone about the general story. Well, tell everyone as much as we can at this time.
Yeah, please don't spoil everything. Please. I love story in
This is the
games.
second story trailer for Monster Hunter World Iceborne, so we wanted to delve deeper into the narrative of the game. The last trailer featured the handler.
Yeah, those are the
This
5.
highlights
Those
the
banners in the
background
background represent the 5
and
fleets.
depicts the character's involvement with Velkhana. We think the trailer gives people a taste of some intriguing material.
True, very true.
In comparison with World, there are many cutscenes in Iceborne that include yourself as well as various non-playable.
Doing all right. Finally getting to
That's
sit down and
right.
watch this.
In Monster
Pretty
Hunter
excited.
World, we put a great emphasis on explaining the world view of the game.
Oh, it's Nason.
It's
Thirsty,
questions
thirsty
such as,
Nason.
why is there a new world? What do people from the
Ara,
Research
ara.
Commission do? We went to great lengths to include that information.
I'm totally stoked for this
But
game,
now that
yo.
we've essentially
This and
explained
Astral
all
Chain.
that, we worked to add a bit more backstory to each character.
Yeah.
We wanted to develop a story that touches upon their personal story arcs. This time we made a point of fleshing out the story with the growth of characters such as the handler, the tracker, and the field team leader. This is one of the most notable aspects of Iceborne.
Except for the part where they don't have names. Just field team leader, the
Along,
handler,
I
the
think
tracker.
it's time we talk about the monsters that appeared in the trailer. First of all, a fan favorite.
Fuck yeah, Brachydios and fucking Glorious
Appearance in
HD.
Monster Hunter 3
Ultimate, which is my first
featured
Monster
as
Hunter
the
game.
flagship monster of the game.
My fucking favorite.
Brachydios is a monster with hard blue shelling. But
Love its color
green
scheme.
parts
I mean-
on its legs and on its head, that's actually slime. This
I did not do this for Brachydios, by the way. It's
when it
purple and
sticks
green
to
are my
the surface,
thing.
It undergoes a chemical reaction
And then it explodes.
Then it explodes.
He has some of the best looking
Brachydios
weapons and
has a symbiotic
freaking armors in the
relationship
game.
with this slime.
Brachydios has the same design as it did before.
Added
but
new
we
moves.
added a few new moves. Depending on the move, the slime explodes at different time intervals.
Ah.
These
Roll, you
moves
fool!
Can pose a challenge even for those players who think they've mastered the Brachydios fight in the past.
Got his music.
So I think all players are going to have a real good time fighting this monster.
Dun,
It
dun,
seems
dun,
that
dun, dun, dun.
sometimes your feet can
Wait, you can get stuck in the slime now?
The slime.
Oh shit, that's a game changer. Because you were always able to roll easily.
extra careful of your positioning when engaging Brachydios, because it's very much designed.
Yeah, because like fire, if you roll a couple of times, you'll get rid of the status ailment. Barryoth. Okay, I was trying to remember his name. I was like,
First
fuck.
appeared in Monster Hunter Tri.
Right.
It's a white flying wyvern that can move quickly, even on ice. It's one of the more distinctive monsters. It uses its spikes as hooks to propel itself across the ice. It's a monster that has complete
freedom in its
freedom in
movements.
its movements.
For its moves, we have reimagined this monster's unique tempo.
Right? Because it's basically white
Speed
Nargacuga.
fluctuates between stillness and quick movement. And as a part of Monster Hunter World, Barrios can make use of the environment to its advantage. For example, there's a move where it can utilize walls when attacking.
Oh.
At first, taking down Barrios may seem like a daunting task, but if you strategize and aim to break its body parts, it becomes a much more manageable hunt.
Alright.
As you know, in the last trailer for Iceborne, we introduced Glavenus to everyone. And
So
this
one of the
time,
fatal
we're excited
fated
to
four.
announce a Glavenus subspecies, acidic Glavenus. And we'd like to share some details about
Acidic
this monster.
Glavenus.
This is the debut
The Fated
of
Four were like the flagship monsters of Generations.
One of the most distinguishable features of Glavenus is its tail.
Fucking acids.
Acidic Glavenus is a subspecies of Glavenus that demonstrates its adaptation to the harsh environment of the Rotten Vale.
While the
Okay.
regular species of Glavenus is a monster that was created with a greatsword in mind.
Right.
Acidic Glavenus is a brute wyvern that was created with the image of a longsword.
Ah.
Its tail is embedded with highly corrosive crystals. Its tail cuts a large swath that will cause a hunter's defense to decrease if they're hit with the tail's caustic properties. While
Ooh.
you're busy maneuvering to avoid this attack, the
Is that gonna be in-
monster sharpens its tail into a katana-like form. And this time, it will attack you quickly
Ooh.
and with precision.
Is it gonna get it? Are we gonna get a new status
If your
element?
defense is weakened, this monster is going to deliver some nasty damage. So while you try your best to avoid the defensive debuff, you'll have to play smart and consider your positioning while its tail is sharpened.
Right.
It's going to be a fun fight that'll have you thinking on your feet.
I'm looking forward to that
When
shit.
the tail's sharpened, this monster is in its most powerful state.
That's some different moves.
To outlast this state is part of the monster's design that differs from the regular species.
Today, we formally introduced acidic glavinus to everyone and made some of its details public. But there are other subspecies that will appear in Monster
Oh, really?
So there's still more to come. Next up, we'd like to take this opportunity to discuss the scene that appears at the very end of the trailer. We think everyone is eager to know what's going on here. This monster is brand new, and
I figured it was a new monster.
Monster Hunter World Iceborne. The name of the monster is Namiel.
Namiel? What the fuck? That's
Too
fucking...
much detail, but
That's Giratina from fucking Pokemon!
Namiel is an elder dragon that can manipulate water.
Water.
We want to expand on the elder dragon theme that was prevalent in Monster Hunter World.
It's a lot more creepy looking, though.
Velkhana's an ice-themed elder
water.
dragon.
That's beautiful,
Eight
though.
elder dragons with various characters.
I'm sorry, I like
This
it.
time we wanted to challenge ourselves to depict a water-themed elder dragon. I think we designed a monster that's going to be really fun to fight, and we hope people are eager.
Yeah, I mean, like, the whole thing looked like Giratina from freaking Pokemon, Diamond, Platinum, Pearl, Platinum.
characters, the Boa Boa.
New cats?
Right. The Boa Boa are native to the hinterlands.
Hinterlands.
If you look closely, you can see the fur-like material covering their heads. That's actually Popo's fur. And just like Popo, the Boa Boa try to make themselves look bigger.
Oh god, you're bringing back the don't bring back the Gajalaka. I fucking hated the Gajalaka.
Their own special culture, and those that are strong or adept at
They're
hunting
basically bringing back the
are
Gajalaka.
respected
Fuck.
figures in their
I
community.
hated the Gajalaka from
As a
Monster
part
Hunter
of this
3.
highly critical culture of the Boa Boa, hunters can interact and deepen their relationship with them.
Oh,
It's an
that's different
interesting
though.
little side story in which the relationship between hunters and
Ooh, that's pretty cool, actually.
complete quests.
They're actually fighting alongside you. Okay, you know what?
Well,
I might not
we
mind that.
Just introduced the Boa Boa, the new lineans that appear in Hoarfrost Reach of Iceborne. But there are other lineans as well.
They're going all in, aren't they?
I heard that your relationship with the lineans has an impact on the Raider Ride feature, which
Right.
we introduced before. Right. By forging a relationship with each Linean group, your palico will teach you how to ride certain monsters.
That means,
So
yeah,
it's
I have to go back and do
become
that in
friends
regular
with the
Monster
Lineans that you
Hunter.
come across in each locale.
That means you'll be able to use the whistle.
That's right. You will be able to use the Raider Ride call. Next, we'd like to talk about Velkhana, the flagship monster of Monster Hunter World
Nice.
Iceborne. Until now, we haven't explained much about Velkhana. But
Yeah,
now-
compared to Namiel, like Velkhana's design is kind of eh. It's like hard to distinguish Namiel. How to distinguish Velkhana from like Arathian
Monster
stuff.
that can utilize ice in a very unique way. It's a monster whose breath is a distinctive trait. Velkhana actually exhales chilled air. When this frigid air comes into contact with various objects, it causes ice pillars.
Okay,
to
that's
form
different.
suddenly. An important aspect of dealing with this monster is considering how to use these ice pillars to your advantage during combat.
As you can see from the scenes in the trailer, Velkhana shrouds itself in an armor of ice. When Velkhana is covered in ice, it's in a state where it can exercise its power to the fullest extent. Trying to neutralize this power will factor into how the hunter has to maneuver when facing this monster.
Is that a lightning element?
You can shear them away. and by
I would
doing
think it would
so,
be
you
weak to
can
fire.
manipulate Velkhana's command over the ice. Keeping this in mind when you are in this monster's vicinity should provide you with a clue for defeating it. So that's all the monster details we have for you this time. There are still more monsters.
Okay,
that
it was
are
like-
coming
this
out.
is only 12
Look
minutes.
out for more information in the future.
It's only an hour. Title update info. Right, I gotta put down
We'd
the.
now like to take this opportunity to explain the contents of the title update that will be distributed on the launch date of Monster Hunter World Iceborne. And we'd also like to share with everyone some changes that'll happen from Monster Hunter World to Monster Hunter World Iceborne. There's a lot to go through, so I'm going to ask both of our directors, Fujioka and Ichihara, to explain this information to everyone. These changes include game balance tweaks that we think will help players enjoy Monster Hunter World even more.
I'm trying to play regular Monster Hunter World, but without the clutch claw, it really does feel like it's missing
But
something
also
now.
the intent behind the changes, and we hope this will help you understand why these changes were made.
They're talking to us, not at us. I love it. They're not just throwing stuff at us and expecting us to take it. Wanted to make Master Rank mean something, yeah. A lot of balancing and updates to make things better, right? More fun to play! Fucking I love these guys so much already. Okay, It needs to be more fun.
武器の、使用の方の説明、
Weapon. That I know.
させてもらおうと思います。既存の
武器の X.
使用の方にも、一部調整入れてますので、まあアイスボーン踏まえての、調整になっているので、
I did hear that elemental damage is going to be undergoing a huge change.
まあマスターランク、に向けてちょっと遊び心地を担保したいというところで、
Should master right to make these changes.
まず大きなコンセプトというか、調整のコンセプトみたいなところがありますので、そのあたり少しじゃあ説明してもらいます。
Is he wearing an X-Men jacket? Because I think I can see the
具体
X-Men.
的にこう調整をかけるにあたり、
We kept in mind when balancing its weight.
大きな部分を注意しながら調整を入れさせていただいております。で、一つは
Element-based weapons weren't being used enough. Yeah, okay. I never bothered with elemental weapons in Monster Hunter, like, period. I was trying to get used to them in Monster Hunter World, but it didn't really feel like it was useful.
追加されることで、より上位の武器、上位の防具スキルっていうのが出てくるので、
Equipment and skills need to be worked on.
を行っております。で、この2つを
We took on the challenge of making things better for players.
ゲームバランスの調整という形で、提供させていただいております。
I love it. I love it.
少しワールドの方でも
Those weapons kind of ruled the roost near the
終盤
end.
偏ってしまう部分っていうのがどうしてもあって、まあモンスターだってやっぱい
Playing with
ろん
different
な
elements
属性があって
and
モンスターの弱点があったり、
was weak to and
それら
exploiting
の
that.
まあ優位になる属性、不利になる属性みたいなものがいろいろある中で、まあいろんなゲームデザインしてるんですけど、ちょっと、ワールドの終盤の属性に偏ってしまったかなという部分が一部あったので、まあその属性
More than that, I hope they balance it so that, like, slower, more powerful weapons benefit from elements, like, as well.
はい。ちょっと細かい部分にはなるんですが、
Elemental abnormal status has changed. Mexican elemental genius has been reworked. Base elemental value number starts low and quickly reaches max value. Yeah, that was a big problem in the first game.
属性の上限値ですね。スキルを
Yeah, you could only get so much elemental power, and then it just stops. You were never allowed to go it. So if you kept building your skills up, it was just wasteful.
キャップがかかってた部分があったので、そこをちょっと解放しております。
But elemental always works for faster weapons, so sword and shield, dual blades, longsword, things like that. So if you want to use elemental weapons, you still have to pick specific weapons to make use of them. It's quite a shame. Since I favor heavy weapons, so that's another reason why I never got into elementals. 引き上げを行ったのに伴いまして、武器の威力値ですね、各武器のアクションの威力と、その威力を踏まえて武器の全体のバランスの調整も、行わせていただきました。まず体験に関してからなんですけど、今回新しいアクションで、 Yay, new combos! Fuck yeah! Heavy machine gun, that too. The heavy bow gun. Slightly improved, abnormal service scaling, yes. Slightly increased, elemental scaling service, slightly improved, yes. Improved. So they basically increased everything. It's buffs all around! Elemental scale improved, abnormal service improved. Shoot charge /3. Wait! Sorry, but the greatsword is one of my mains, so I want to learn that. It's my first focus. Rocket launcher. Part damage decreased. Aww, but elemental scaling improved. Okay, one nerf out of all that. で、体験の立ち回りとしてため回りを起点に立ち回ることになるので、ため切り派生のアクションの方を取り回しやすく調整入れさせてもらいました。ため切り以外の部分では、飛び込みなぎ払い。Moment, buffs. この辺の属性値、状態異常補正値だったり。It's like it's the opposite of looking at updates for Splatoon or Street Fighter. All my mains are like, nerf, still garbage. They're like, buff. I fucking love you guys. Mounted head attack, mounted back attack, mounted tail attack. They just fucking buffed it all the way around. Fuck yeah! Slightly improved, scaling improved. Oh my god, they just fucking buffed it all the way around. I can't fucking wait!
見切り切りの方なんですけど、見切り切りのアクション自体がかなり強いアクションになってますので、判定時間の方を少し
I've been decreased. Oh, nerfed.
威力自体をわずかに
Attack power first resistance has been decreased. Fourth spirit down when down the monster's head has been decreased. Nerfs! Ooh! Damn, that's pretty. I actually feel sorry for those guys. I was just starting to learn the longsword too, because I will admit the freaking EI slash, like freaking waiting for the monster attack, just boom. That's cool as shit. I have to admit. The freaking foresight slash, the freaking EIDO slash, all that shit is cool as hell. But I prefer more power to my weapons. I see, right, yeah. Because the longsword got a lot of new attacks, including the new counter thing. Dual blades, we decided to reel them in a bit. Overall elemental, I'm just, yeah, I kind of figured. Elemental dual blades would have received an indirect buff left as they are. Right, they would have been fucking destroying everything. We want things to think about theirs, tinker with elements and skills to decrease their damage. We want you guys to think! That's their game design plan! We want you to think. Can you guys do Street Fighter as well? Because holy shit. Holy fucking shit. One skill increases elemental attack as you continue to attack a monster. Ah, so they're explaining like they're like there's gonna be a freaking skill that lets you do more damage with elements. So we had to nerf the dual blades because there's a skill that would have freaking more stun on the hammer. Right, I had just started using the hammer. Bopping heads and stunning heads, that's where the focus should be. Holy shit, buffs all around for the hunting horn! Speed increase, speed increase! Yeah, fucking, I did play the hunting horn in the beta for Iceborne, and that freaking spin note thing was fun as shit. I can't wait to start doing rescue ops with the hunting horn. Switch X! Oh, charge X, that's right. Circle around, repeat it for wild swing. If a button is pressed to come with another, even if yourself press the circle, this wild swing will not stop. Nice. Phase slash motion has changed to move even further slash. Oh wait, Switch X, that's not the one that I use, that's right. Iceborne has been added to attack route when you land or cancel. Okay. That wasn't it, so instead we changed to a move that rotates for yeah. What I've Monster Hunt the Switch X was the weapon that got me into playing Monster Hunter. Like hardcore. I was messing around with a lot of weapons, but I didn't really fall in love with the game until I got the Switch X, and I was like, oh shit, I love this weapon. Slightly increased, loop attack power slightly increased. Slightly increased over for a second hit, attack power slightly increased, so buffs all around. I don't really use the Switch X anymore because now I've fallen in love with the Great Sword, I've learned how to use that, and then the freaking Charge Blade came out, the Charge Axe. So that, those two, like, Great Sword and Charge Blade became my mains. Charge Blade. Super damage just foes will now spread less and hit closer together. Thank you. Spinning Slash. Slightly increased. Fade Slash slightly increased. Dash Slam power slightly increased. Slightly increased. Slightly increased. Slightly increased. Slightly increased. Slightly increased. Slightly decreased. Aww. Increase with files available. Second hit. Okay. Bakuhatsu da! Attack power decrease with fire vehicle. Nerfs all the way around. Explosions, elemental scaling slightly decreased when. Oh, that's nerfs all around. Okay. That's kind of a shame. Alright, but I wasn't. It's hard to read. It's hard to read. It's hard to read the details of what's changing while listening to their explanation as to why. So I'm gonna, yeah, okay. So now that I've got the details, I'm gonna listen to what they're saying specifically. Create some distance, but now the space above you will cover. Okay. So I just wanted to check the Charge Blade.
はいですかね。変形切りだったりとか、斧の叩きつけだったりとか、
For more slash and axe
少しアップさせていただいておりまして、で、その他の部分でいうと、属性解放の爆発の威力だったりとか、強属性リンを使ったりの属性ダメージの強化だったりとか、属性解放フィニッシュの爆発の方とかの威力の倍率を上げております。はい、
Charge blade, okay. So what was going on with this one? All about letting loose with super anti-element discharge. Right. SAED. So we had to tone that down a bit. Ah! Change normal attacks and acid sword got roll level. Okay! Okay, I can see the balance there. Level scaling this motion or SAD and were lowered when using elemental files. Ah, lame. Also condense the explosion radius. Oh, okay. It was too easy to hit areas outside of your intended target. Okay, so they trade off themselves. Alright. So they even the damage out, I see. Insect Glade. Slightly increased. Mount attacks do now do more damage while moving from body part to body part. Okay, which attacks while moving. Okay. Oh, Kinsuck's got an upgrade, alright. I was just like my original third character, Water Lily Malone, was mating the Insect Glaive. Okay, let's see. To sum things up, normal shot 1 and 2 had their part damage and element scaling toned down. Right. A lot of people were using the bow, from what I've seen. Level 3 and 4 had elemental scaling toned down. For 3 4 is on, so it'll affect all hits. I think that making this change is better for balancing. 2 got those good part damage on the scene too. Yeah, I've seen a lot of people use bow. It's like super easy to spam that stuff. So that's why their ability to stun monsters toned down. Yeah, it's really easy to freaking hunt a lot of monsters with that. Fixed damage decrease, damage support slightly decrease, elemental slightly. Oh god, nerfs all the way around. Okay. Woo! Nerfed into the fucking ground! Too much on the multipliers that were applied to the 4 fragments. Toning down the ball overall. Oh, bowgun! Yeah. Light bowgun, heavy gun, spread on front range, spread. Spending that. After cholesterol fire can no longer be detonated on the way up. Only once. Crafting. Decrease the number of bomb barriers you can possess. Attack bar slightly increased. Cluster bomb slightly decreased. Okay. Wyvern ammo increased. Alright. Rocket launcher. Thank you. Sticky ammo increased. Sticky ammo 3. Raw damage slightly increased. Elemental scaling decreased. Decrease the cooldown period for health special ammo! Yes! Dengekidan. It was a bit rapid, so we needed to tone that down. Reducing cooldown time on special ammo. Sweet. Skill updates and changes. Okay. Fix armor, so we need to fix changes. Okay. So this is good. Shorten the time you took poison, but now it extends the intervals between when you can receive poison damage. Nice. Optics GD, what's going on? I'm super hyped for this game, man. I am super hyped for it. Stun resistance. Okay. This is stun reduction. Yeah, because like stun resistance and poison resistance felt really useless. That's why I never see anybody use poison or stun resistance.
体力少ない時とかね。
Oh, extends the intervals when you sleep towards it. Okay.
ちょっと軽減できるかなって感じですかね。はい。
次、気絶耐性なんですが、レベル1、2に関して
Change level 1 to 30-60 reduction to 90%.
に情報修正しております。
Alright.
はい。で、腹減り耐性。
Hunger resistance. Yeah, hunger resistance is another one of those things that's kind of absolutely useless.
50%、100%と。
Time before stamina cap, 100%. Reduces defense down status.
こちらが、レベル1、レベル2が30%。
Defense down duration.
50%、75% に情報修正しています。
It sounds 50-75%, okay. Blight resistance. Another one of those things that felt kind of useless. When slaying small enemies, it will become easy to carve materials from them. Reduces the cooldown time on tools. Like 5, 10, and 20 is freaking horrible for a skill. Like it needs to be better than that. 5, 10, and 20, and 2 to 10, 20, and 30. Good. We'll rival the biggest game. It's pretty clear at this point. Much larger, right?
っていうところをもうちょっと体感的に上げたいなと。
例えばその気絶耐性とかだと、100% ならないっていうところが一つの区切りにはなってくるんですけど、そこから1個下がったのが 60%。
They're reworking how some of these weapons have worked too. Like Greatsword got a whole bunch of buffs, but like bowgun regular bow got nerfed into the ground. Jumping attack power increased even more. Yeah, it's kind of lame. Critical status. When critical hit occurs with the great sword and hammer hunting. Okay, it's improved you further. Yes! Add normal status, thank you. Elemental scaling improved you further. Yeah. Yeah, they're completely reworking how elementals work in this game. So that's changing everything. Yeah, Glaive got a buff. I remember seeing that. Non-elemental boost. Oh yeah, that's right. They nerfed non-elemental boost. Heavy artillery, pike power ballistics can increase even more. Yeah, because like just 10% and 20%. That's fucking stupid, considering how rare you can actually use it. So from 10 and 20%, 50 and 100%. Fuck yeah. Gonna try going up against Kulf Taroth with that shit. Nice. Same thing with going up against Zora Magdaros. Cannons with 100% more damage. Yeah, there's like, some of these skills are absolutely useless. Let's do something about that. Slugger makes it even easier to stun monsters. 10, 20, and 30. 20, 30, and 40. Yes, thank you. Stamina Thief. 20, 30, 40. Yes, that's much better. Level 1 is already 20% buff. That's already like, holy shit, yeah. You used to have to get level 2 to get 20%. It's like, ooh, that's so much better. Survival experts. Formerly Spore Prof. Oh, right. Doubles can play expert health. 100 points of health. I know, right? It's pretty much completely rewriting the whole game. There's some skills that I never use because they're useless. They were so useless. So grappling via Clutch Claw. Stamina use reduction for change from 25% to 50%. Like, some of these skills I'm actually considering using because they're actually decent now. Because otherwise it's just like a 5% buff to like damage is like, that's not even worth it really. But like level 1 was just 10, but now level 1 is 20% for some of that. Cliffhanger. Stamina use reduced and now works while grappling while via Clutch Claw. Yeah, because you lose stamina really quickly when Clutch Claw. What's this? Agitator. Affinity rate while agitated has been changed. 5%! 5%! 5%! What? Okay, that's kind of a nerf. Is being updated to start off lower, but will eventually surpass the values from normal. Okay. I sure hope so. I never used Agitator much anyway. We're adding 2 new levels here. Okay, so we need to tweak things. Weakness exploit. Really? No? They added it when wounding a weak point. Oh, okay. So it's initially a nerf, but now there's the weak point mechanic with the Clutch Claw, it's actually kind of a buff too. So that's what that's saying.
弱点特攻の方を下げさせていただきまして。
I see. So it used to be 15% if you hit a critical, but now it's reduced to 10. But if you do it to a weak point, now it's overall 25, overall 45, overall 80%. 80 freaking percent more damage. Woo! Or no, 80% more affinity, I should say. That's freaking nuts, dude. That's absolutely frippin' insane. Trying to make us work the clutch claw more. I don't mind that. I like the idea of having to create the weakness and exploiting it. It forces you to think and fight more cerebral instead of just